Let's look at the problem section and analyze the paragraphs one by one. As mentioned earlier in the introduction video, a definition of academic offences would be useful and appropriate in the introduction at the beginning of the essay, perhaps with references to academic integrity. The comparison with criminal behaviours, criminal activity may be helpful, but I don't think it's the most relevant or the most important information here. Different types of academic offences should be acknowledged, but probably a better place for this would again be the introduction, which should establish the focus of the essay, let's say online plagiarism, and the main body should then discuss the details of online plagiarism, should analyse how complex this phenomenon is, etc. There is a mention of significant consequences here in the first paragraph, and this is quite appropriate, but it would have to be developed further, for example by referring to university guidelines. So, what follows is the exploration, or is supposed to be the exploration of reasons why students commit plagiarism, and this is very appropriate. However, what we get in the second paragraph, at least the first half of the paragraph, is the statistics regarding the frequency of plagiarism. This information again is very appropriate and very important, but it does not align with what the topic sentence states. So the statistics are very useful when discussing the seriousness and prevalence of the problem, so probably it will be better to have them either in the introduction or at the beginning of the main body. And something to consider when choosing the statistics would be the year of the publication. Probably more recent statistics are now available online, and it should also be clear which country or which region the numbers refer to, because this could affect the meaning of the word college and possibly make some of the data irrelevant. Plagiarism in a secondary school, after all, cannot be compared to plagiarism at the university. Halfway through the second paragraph, the reasons for plagiarism finally get discussed, and one of them is the desire to succeed. The reference has been used appropriately and accurately here, although the choice of the reporting verb is perhaps not the most effective. Claim hints at the author's disbelief that wanting to succeed is the right reason. So succeed could be explained here, as it may mean different things to different people, different students, and it's not just a decent score that every student wants. The third paragraph promises to discuss another problem, which does not link very well with the previous paragraph. Another problem signals that there is an issue related to the topic, but also one that is completely different from what has been discussed before. However, when we look at the paragraph carefully, it continues to talk about the reasons. So there's a question whether the reasons for plagiarizing online are the same or different from the reasons mentioned earlier. It seems they may be the same, but additionally there is the perceived ease of plagiarizing online, and this should provide a link between the two paragraphs. So perhaps saying another reason would be more appropriate, particularly that the following paragraph deals with the reasons too. The last paragraph of this section deals with peer pressure. This is a very interesting idea and certainly worth exploring. However, the explanation in the paragraph is slightly clumsy. It is not clear what plagiarizing by oneself is and how it compares or differs from plagiarizing with somebody else or among peers. There is a quote regarding plagiarism among social work students which does not link very well to the main point of this paragraph. At the end, selling and buying essays online is mentioned, and it's a real shame that this idea is not extended and further explored.